What's up, folks? Welcome back to Beyblade Burst. I'm your host, Michael Nightwing, and today we are unboxing Union Achilles from Hasbro's Beyblade Burst Pro series. Now, the question remains, is this going to be any good? Honestly, that's the biggest question here. As we know, Hasbro is doing doing releases for the Pro series, which are all just GT Beyblades. So the question is, are these things actually any good? And so far, they've been pretty decent. So let's see how Union Achilles stacks up. Stats on the back, doesn't matter, but it is a balance type. Comes with an unbalanced weight, removable Union sword, 2 forged disc modes, and 3 mode tips. So Union Achilles has like 16 mode changes or something like that. We'll do the math later. But let's crack this bad boy open and take a look-see at what we got here. Okay. Stickers, box, stuff we don't need. Okay, and the layer, of course, comes in a very, very nice, reusable tissue papa. So we got the tissue papa there. That's gone. Oh, wow, this looks great. Oh, wowzers. Okay, hold up. This looks really good. It looks really good. Okay, so we have, where's that QR code? Oh, where's the QR code? Oh, there it is. So we have a QR code there. You can utilize that if you'd like to use it for the game, which I no longer play. But Union Achilles, as you know, has stickers, boom. But the cool thing about it is it comes with all these mode changes. So let's start from the driver. The first is the Extend Plus right here. So Extend Plus was originally just the Extend tip, and you had to buy a set in order to get the chip and everything to make it into the Plus, just like Iger's from the anime. But Union Achilles comes with it fully stocked already, so you're good to go. It has 3 different modes. Attack mode, which is the highest mode. The middle mode is defense, where you get a little bit of tip protrusion, very minute tip protrusion. And then stamina mode, which gives you more tip protrusion. Now this one doesn't have as much tip protrusion as I would say any of the TT variant, but I think it's still good. Then you have the convert disc. Now convert was super awesome because this right here is a weight and you can make it off balance. So what you can do is you push down and then the weight gets like a gap just like that. When it gets that gap, you can just turn it. And once you turn it around, it realigns the weight of the disc. So now there's the weight out here and then this other side here. So when this weight is on this side, it is in the balance mode. And while it's in balance mode, it should produce more stamina. But if you want to go to the attack mode or the unbalanced mode, you just take it. I've never perfected this easy turn. It might be an easier way to do it, but I've never perfected it. But once you turn it all around and you get it to, come on, there we go, attack mode, now both these weights are on the same side, giving a nice unbalanced attack or unbalanced movement and motion for Union Achilles. And then last but not least, it has another mode change. So the layer itself, once you unclip it, push this out, boom, you end up with these pieces. So you have the Achilles piece here, then its weight, and then you have this. This is the actual layer. Now the swords come out. And now the Hasbro version for Hypersphere also had the removable swords, which was super awesome. So you can probably use the same swords as well if you lost or broke your swords in order to replace here. Because the layer is about the same size, just did not have any of the actual weight, but it did have an actual removable Union sword. So now with the sword, it can increase attack power. At least that's the plan. Obviously it adds a little bit more weight, and we'll check the weight in a second, but it adds a little bit more weight, giving Achilles just a bit more oomph in his attack, and also adds these nice uppy slopes. You see that? So it'll get like more of an upper attack to follow all the way through. And then once you take it off, this is the quote unquote speed modes. And in speed mode, it's just lighter and faster, it moves around the stadium. So if you're used to Infinite Achilles, it's pretty much the same thing. You have the swords, and then you have a shield, and then you have the speed mode. This one just has a sword and speed mode. So you get this. So I'm very interested to see how Takara Tomy does the next Achilles, because we already got 4 modes in the, or 3 modes in the attack. What's next? But with this bad boy, now you have the 2 weights here, 1 weight here. So obviously it's already off balance. So if you were to line it up a little bit and put this one here with the double weights over kind of on this side, which is kind of difficult, doesn't perfectly line up, but it's going to be unbalanced no matter what. So you line up just a little bit so this weight is over here, and then you put the driver on, you now have the perfect quote unquote balance type. Now, like I said, this thing has a lot of modes, and you can just switch through all of them. So that was just stamina. Go up to attack mode. Attack mode is way more wobbly, as you can see there, and you get more gusto. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna test it out in battle to see how it does. This is not a dash driver, so the slopes and not slopes. This is not a dash driver, so the connection between the chip and the layer are not the tightest, but I don't think it'd be too bad. We're gonna test it out against a couple other Pro Series blades here. So we have Zwei Longness, or excuse me, Zwei Luminor. We have the black Achilles, this Cho Z, Valdrac, and then Ace Dragon. We're just gonna do a quick little test to see how it holds up against these ones in the stadium. And of course, we're gonna use the dual launcher to make it super duper fair. All right, let's fast forward to that, because I need to clean stuff up. 2, 1, scratch my channel. Oh! Hua! Oh! Nope, it looks like Zwei does not possess the attack power. All right, Ace Dragon versus Union. Oh, wow. It took it, definitely took it. Let's switch Union over to stamina mode and see how he does then. So now Ace Dragon is on reboot. Reboot just kicked in, and Achilles is in stamina mode for the driver. Now the weight itself is still unbalanced, and the layer, of course, is obviously unbalanced. But we'll see how he does stamina-wise. If you didn't know, Extend Plus is actually still a super top-tier competitive driver, especially with High Extend Plus that just came out. The Dash version, people love that thing. Defense mode. Defense mode was kind of a failure. Oh! That was a burst, but it looks like it might have been user error, because this actually didn't come unclicked, just this. So clearly I didn't click in the chip. All right, so speed mode and balanced all around. So we'll see how he does. Yeah, Ace Dragon was unable to form a solid flower pattern. So like, I do hope Hasbro comes back out with another drop that has the dash, destroy dash in it, and it's actual dash. There we go, now we gotta fight. Now I gotta check and see whether or not Achilles is actually in defense mode or stamina mode. Because the way it's acting seems very defensively with that mode. Because it's moving way too much to be in attack mode, or excuse me, to be in stamina mode. And it is, no, it's in stamina mode. 3, 2, 1, scratch my channel. Okay, both are standing up. Ooh, okay. What we got? So chose the Achilles on that of absorb. Oh, did not see a double burst coming. Wowzers. These are definitely some solid hits. You can hear them going forward. And it's going to end in another burst. Nope. Spin finish. All right, let's switch him over to attack mode. Oh, nice moves, nice moves. All right, now let's weigh this thing and see what actually comes packed inside this little thing. My biggest thing is the sword. I wonder how much the Union swords actually make a difference. And the sword's coming at 3.87 grams, which I guess is pretty decent, add a little bit more attack. So then it's 10 grams for that. So this should be about close to 14 grams. Yeah, 14.36. The chip itself is 2.9. The weight is, okay, so then once you put it all together for this, we should end up with a pretty solid piece, which it looks like already. About 25. Now, according to, obviously in comparison to Cho Z, 19, and this comes at 25. All right, and then Convert, 28. Now, Convert to me is a pretty cool disc. It just scrapes a lot, but I want to try it more on some of my combos. And 7. Okay, so then once you put it all together, this bad boy comes out to be 61. So obviously not as heavy as the Dynamite Bays, but this is what, 3 seasons ago? So pretty solid. But with all that being said, do me a solid favor. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and if you can, please go home and tell your mom you love her. I would love to hear what your thoughts are and opinions are on Hasbro's Pro Series, because they're releasing some very interesting blades, like Harmony Pegasus. Who asked for this? I know it wasn't me, but I would love to see what you all think about it. So again, do me a solid favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video. If you can, please go home and tell your mom you love her. I appreciate you. I'm your host, Michael Nightwing, and I am out of here. See ya.